He actually defended Turkey's right to shoot their planes down. Listen to clip 2 of the psycho in the White House.
Turkey, like every country, has a right to defend its territory and its airspace.
Stop right there. Every country has a right to defend its territory, but we don't? You lying piece of garbage, you. You let the Mexicans run over our border. You're bringing in Syrians. You've erased our border, and you say every country has a right to defend its territory? You lying thing, you. Now, I intended not to blow my stack today, but I just did. I wanted to go through this show without losing my temper, and I just didn't. The man is a psychopathic liar. He's a clear and present danger to the survival of America and the entire free world. That's my opinion. And if you think I'm going out on a limb, go read Government Zero if you want to see what a limb looks like. 13 chapters, each one of them is a real long limb. The difference is it's not just opinion. Page after page of references proving who this man is. Oh, really? Every country has a right to defend its territory, and he erases our border with Mexico. What a double-talking liar this man is. What a clear and present danger he is to the survival of this country and the entire world. Dateline Tunisia. Allah Akbar people take over a bus with the president's aides and kill 12 of his aides. That's the president of Tunisia. Dateline France, northern France. Allah Akbar people, hostage situation, gunshot wounds. Everywhere you turn, the Allah Akbar folks are doing what they do best. Not curing polio, not treating diseases, not sending aid to the blind, not building crutches for crippled children, not tending to wounded, but creating murder and havoc around the globe. They're not terrorists, they're a death cult. This has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with a death cult. I don't care what you call it. There's a death cult, and it's winning. We're losing. No matter what the thin smoker says, we're losing the war. And he let this disease metastasize. He let this virus grow. He gave the virus weapons. He gave the virus shelter. He gave the virus propagandist cover. He owns the virus. He created this Ebola of the world. Obama has created this terrorist Ebola that is spreading around the world. He owns it. I have questions, but what's the point? All of you want to say what you want to say. Moderates, huh? Is there any difference between, again, Obama's armed rebels, who he calls moderates, and ISIS? I don't know the difference. Anyone know the difference? Raise your hand if you know the difference. Definitively. Greg on WJR, do you know the difference between Obama's armed rebels, the moderates so-called, and the ISIS maniacs?
Mr. Savage, there is no such thing as moderate. Moderate is something that's made up by the White House. I am a Syrian Christian, and there is no such thing as moderate.
I'm listening to you. I hear it. I know there's no difference, but you know it better than I do. You have faced these animals. You know who they are. Tell the people. Tell the world who these moderates are that Obama loves so much.
There is no such thing. You go to shop at certain places in Syria. If they see the crucifixion, they close their door. They don't want to sell you anything, or they don't want to bother with you. These are fanatic Muslim people that being killed over there. They're killing us. That is the truth.
No, I know it's the truth, and that's why Obama won't let Christians in from Syria. Instead, he wants Muslims. Why is he flooding America with Muslims in every town and village in this country? What is he wanting to do? Why does he want women in burqas walking around in Michigan? What is that going to accomplish in this society when you have medieval costumes marching around? You know what the men are behind those women who put women in those horrid costumes? Do you know that costume where they put a woman in a full body tent and only permit her eyes to look out is not even in the Quran? Do you know that's not even in the holy book of the Muslim? He's bringing in the most fanatical of the Muslims, not even the most, quote, moderate of the Muslims. He is bringing in the most fanatical in most cases. How far he has to dig, he'll dig. I don't know how you liberals who are into human rights, gay rights, women's rights, don't see what's going on. I don't understand where the geniuses called progressives are.